we'll just go for it.
Okay.
We do this every time. All right.
Okay.
If you're new to this podcast,
Boop,
welcome.
boop, boop.
This is 2026. We're gonna hit it straight off with 2 back-to-back bangers, or therefore banger and. Anyway, we're just gonna go with it.
Okay.
All right. You didn't say who you were, by the way.
Oh, I'm pluviiox, by the way.
She's pluviiox. I'm blank. All right. Let's just get right into this. Listen, it's been a while. But we're back.
We haven't seen you since last year.
We've seen you since last year. Hope your New Year's was great. Hope Christmas was great. And we're just going to kick this off, We're just going to start off with talking about Avatar Fire and Ash. As you see right here, popcorn buckets. Anyway, you know how this show goes. We just go straight off the cuss.
And a rating.
We're going to go straight to the rating. You ready?
Boop, boop.
3, 2, 1. 8.5.
Oh, look
8?
at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I actually went back and rewatched the first 2 movies.
Yes, you did.
And I understood a lot more watching it, but I do feel like it's really beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's very beautiful, and I like how the story has developed and how everything has like came together. And I do despise sometimes that Disney will go in and take out little clips and scenes. Like when I was watching it, I didn't see any of the Jake and Earth. It would have made me love his character and fall in love a lot more.
We talked about this. They do that because I don't know why. I feel like they only do it for the director's cut. They keep all those scenes in.
But those scenes are so powerful because it makes you understand why he turns his back so quick on like...
Yeah, but... Okay, we do this every time.
I'm sorry.
You're new, just stay with us. Just like how they did it with Pirates of the Caribbean when they took away the fact that Jack Sparrow saved everybody. Listen, he saved everybody.
Yes, but now it's just it makes no sense. Like, oh, what is this brush with the East Indian Trading Company? Why are they so important? Why are they after you? Why it explains?
And why was he marked as a pirate?
And why was he even in with Davy Jones? Because the Black Pearl sunk, and he was it made so much sense if we just kept it in. And when they took it out, it just made no sense.
Exactly. I know. We can go a whole tangent about that. Literally, all right, we're going to go on it real quick. Just little note. Literally, the point is when he realized that he was pushing the cargo, which were people and slaves, and he said, people aren't cargo, mate, right? They burnt the Black Pearl in order to, like, symbolize, like, oh, like, kind of like, oh, no one's going to do this again. Then he made a deal with Davy Jones to get to resurrect the Black Pearl again. He said, hey, you can run it and be captain for 10 years, then you got to serve life on the Dutchman. And then that's how the show goes. But we don't know that because Disney gets rid of it.
Yeah, it would have made so much sense. Anyways, side quest, whatever.
Side quest. Listen, Fire and Ash, in my opinion, better than the second movie, and I dare say is almost as good as the first movie.
I don't know about that. So the first movie is really good. It doesn't it just gives you like weird world building. Like it's like a different world. You're able to really immerse yourself. Mind you, there was like nothing really out like Avatar. Yeah. So when Avatar came out, like people hate Earth. I'm not gonna lie. Even people right now do. So everyone to see a different world, and also for 2009, like to see where it's at, like it is just it's beautiful. I mean, it has its own theme park. Like, it is so insane how James Cameron's mind works and creating all these characters and things like that. So I feel like the first movie is obviously the best one. The second one just felt really slow and kind of like a little. I did not like the second movie at all. Like, I thought it was dumb. I was like, it's a little slow, and it's some points you're in, and then some points you're out. Yeah. A lot, but I did love the third one a lot, and I really liked the diving into like Quaritch's relationship. Yeah, Quaritch. Miles. I love that they went with him a little bit. Funny. Like in the first movie, he's such a hard ass. He's so like he's still a hard ass. Yeah, he still is. Yeah. But like you kind of like him a little more in the third movie. You know he's the villain, and you know he's annoying, and like he keeps like messing up Jake and his family. Yeah. But like at the same time, I looked forward to his scenes. He's just a soldier. He's just following orders. Yeah, a cracked soldier. I mean. Listen. He's such a hypocrite, but also I know. Literally, the first movie, he's like, "Oh, you get a little Navi tail, and you forget where you belong." And then he does the same thing. And he's telling Spider, "I'm not your father. You and I, we're nothing to each other." And then he's like, "Hey, I'm your father. Here's cheeseburger." Yeah, he's like, "Who put this cheeseburger right here?" You gotta insert that clip right there. He's like, "Who put this quarter pound of cheese right here?" Here's right here, quarter pound of cheese. Quarter pound of cheese. Spider's like, "Get that out of here." I really also. Oh, there's just a lot of good. Okay, so what's the next part before we jump around? Because there's.
No, I want to say this though. I hate the people that talk shit. We're just gonna
Talk
go with it.
poopy.
They talk poopy about Spider's actor. I don't think it's bad at all. Like,
You know,
it's not
I
great.
was literally about to
He's
say
not
that.
great. He's not like, listen, not everyone is the best actor in the world. Like, they're not like.
But he was in Scream.
But he's good. I like him.
I think it's his hair.
I will say though.
I think it's his hair.
I will say this though.
I feel like if his hair was cut, they wouldn't, or straight, they wouldn't have said anything.
It was slightly cringe when he has his one-on-one moments with his father. He's just like, whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, so
like
cringe.
Teenager.
Yeah,
like,
so cringe.
I think what's cringe is like Jake doesn't really use the lingo bro or dude or anything like that ever. That's Earth lingo.
Mm.
But all of them keep saying bro, dude, cuz.
Yeah.
And what's up, cuz? Like, come on, bro, you okay, bro? Every 2 seconds. I'm just like, do we get another word out here?
Yeah, I do feel like, especially with this movie, they kind of lost like the original.
It wasn't really Navi. Like they were like the first son who they lost, their golden boy, really like was Navi. Like how he spoke, how he acted. But he was also, I don't know if you know this, he was the only one who had 4 fingers. They all have 5. Out of all their kids, he's the only one who has 4 fingers.
I know that.
Yeah, he actually could pass as a full Navi.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was the
gold. Like a hybrid, like little monster.
But he was like Natiri's like golden child. Like he looked Navi. He was respectable. He was strong hearted. He was a soldier. He literally was like, if she could have a perfect child, that's it. So everything else, she kind of was like always.
Yeah.
They're pink skin.
Yeah, literally. Natiri. It's that meme where Joe's like, oh, think about your kid when you hold me, and he's like, not Meg, and it's like, not Spider.
Dude. Yeah. I just think I like the chemistry more with, I forget the girl with the long curly hair and
from the Water Tribe.
Yeah, and Loak.
Yeah, Loak.
Yeah. Oh, his scenes were like,
no.
You know that one thing.
Listen, we can actually. I want to just jump straight into that.
His parents didn't even know that happened.
It's been a long time since I've had a movie like emotionally mess me up, and the scene let's just start from the very beginning. This movie shows literally the whole cycle of grief, like the denial, like in different forms. Natiti is definitely sulking. I don't want to say sulking, but she's definitely very depressed, really trying to find. Also, this movie's very, very on like the biblical metaphor side. Mm-hmm. Like she's trying to hold on to her faith so bad, even though she's not really getting the responses she wants in the moment, which fair enough. Like that's just real life in general. Same in general. Then we have Jake, who instead of being there for his wife, is like, we need to act now. There's like no time to like mourn and stuff. Even though Jesus says to mourn with others when they're mourning and stuff. He's like, we gotta go to war now. There's no time for mourning. There's no time for sadness. We need to just go to war straight away. And then you have Loak, Jake and Natiri's son, who he has guilt. He believes that he's the reason why his brother is dead. So like you see his perspective of like trying to gain both his parents' approval, and he's like, dang, I'm the reason why I killed my brother. And then you have Spider over here, and Spider's just like, hey man, I'm just part of y'all family. And then everyone's like, bro, stop. And it gets to the point where, we just discussed, where Loak goes to the beach, and because he's already trying to get his father's approval, and Jake keeps on pushing him away.
Yeah, but then Jake like literally finally vocally says like, you're the reason your brother's dead.
I know. Oh
God. He said it to his face. Straight up.
Listen, everyone is grieving.
But the fact that like he fixed his mom's bow. Her father's bow. Yeah, that was pretty good.
But it's even better than that is because Loak fixes the bow, but Jake, to like show that he's still, it's about love and stuff. He's like, listen, I understand that this bow means a lot to you. It's got a lot of history. It's got a lot of like spiritual value to it. He's like, listen, I'll let you have this, but I'm also part human and I'm not stupid, and this is war. Here's an RPG arrow. At least you can do something with this.
Let her drop that.
Your little 9-foot arrow ain't gonna do nothing to a chopper. All right, but we're skipping over the good part. So in the midst of everything going on and they're trying to get ready for war, Loak steps aside to be by himself on the beach, and he puts the gun under his neck, dude. Oh, Yeah, I think it had you and me like jaws dropped in the theater.
I was like, ooh.
It was like, whoa, are we gonna do this? I ain't gonna lie. If James Cameron did that, I don't know if I could recover. Oh my gosh. I feel like if he went all out on that, dude, that movie would have been insane. I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad.
I don't know how they could come back from that. That would have been like,
I mean, yeah, I don't know. So I really love that.
Yeah, they killed Spider though.
I like Spider. I think he's a really good pivotal point of the story. Like that was kind of like the whole plot of it. It was gonna be in general. Like the biggest front for the people, like the humans on, what's the planet called? Pandora. They can't breathe there. And the fact that the first human ever is basically having a symbiosis relationship with the planet and can breathe the air, that changes the whole game. Like once they reverse engineer that,
I just didn't like that. Like I don't know
why. That was perfect.
I don't know. I'm one of the haters. Like I
you don't know what I really hate about the whole movie?
I didn't really like it. I didn't really like that whole part of him becoming, because I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe that Spider was connected to the planet, and then at the very end they're all putting their hands and like accepting him like 100% fully, like old and new Navi. There were elders.
Man, those elders would have been racist.
They would have been like, what the hell?
They would have been like, what is this pink skinned man doing here?
2 foot tall dude? That's what I'm like.
5 fingers.
That's what was unbelievable to me. The fact that he has like his own little thing growing and stuff. I'm just like, and then also him and
okay, that part I did not agree with. I think it's stupid. I think
because how are you connected to the ancestors?
The symbiosis would changes and like cellular change his lungs and the way he breathes, that's fine. But the fact that he grew the
I
thing,
didn't like that. It was
I forgot what it's called.
I forget.
There's so many names. Y'all know what we're talking about.
They're braid. I just
that was dumb.
That was because like, what answers did you guys connect with?
It's not like there was a lot of time. He grew it in like a few fucking weeks, and then he's fully understanding how to use it. Come on, man.
That's why.
The only thing I didn't like about the movie was, I think this was a main point for a lot of people, and it was either the make or break for it, was people thought that this movie was going to be heavily on the Fire and Ash tribe with Varang. Like they thought that she was going to be the big baddie, but honestly, like looking back, no disrespect, but they literally were portrayed as savages. Like they have nothing. They're worse than the other tribes out there. Like they have nothing.
All planets have classism.
I understand. It's not right though.
It's not right. It's not right.
Like in the retrospective things, that's basically how they portray them.
They're portrayed as the people who scavenge. Like the Fire and Ash culture, they could have migrated from where they were at and go somewhere else and integrate elsewhere, but they choose not to. Yeah. They choose
out of spite.
Out of spite of Awa. They cannot. They felt like Awa abandoned them, but in the first movie though, Awa explains, like they explain that whenever Jake is
bombastic side eye.
Jake is praying and saying, hey, we need help. Like, I don't know if you're real or not, but I need you to help. And Neytiri tells him, like, Awa does not intercede. She only does what is good for all life. She doesn't take sides. So she's like...
Oh, that's clear now.
Yeah. And it takes until, like, literally, like, Kitty and, like, her being, like, going and taking force. But because, one, the reason why Awa was pushing Kitty out... Oh, Kitty. It's not... Is it Kitty?
Yeah, Kitty or...
Kitty? Yeah. Out is because Kitty went against Awa's will and took the will into their own hands to save Spider, and that's why Awa was like, "I'm pushing you out, friend."
I don't know. I think like it's even more than that, because like, I mean, you could make an argument with any higher power. It's like they're there one moment, and then when you really need them, they're like the side eye.
Bombastic side eye. It took
literally Kitty, Spider, and Lawak to break into like...
That wasn't Lawak, it was the baby.
Oh, the little sister.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
But Took.
Oh, Took. It took them to break in to, I don't even know what you want to call it, like Awa's spiritual mind or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Awa has the audacity to be like, ugh. Like the bombastic side eye.
Yeah.
And then she's like, fine, I'll help y'all. And then sends a bunch of squids. Like, that's literally what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple birds and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know. It felt, like, weird. Like, I don't know. Again, we don't know what the plan is. So, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But
I really like Varang a lot, and I really like her and Card. They're like a real she's like make thunder, and then they're like, we don't know how to work it. The magazine's empty. Quartz, make thunder. The next clip, so you hold it like this.
Yeah, literally.
And then
it's such a toxic relationship. Shoot it like this.
And I love her face whenever she finally does it.
The flamethrower.
Her eyes go like, woo, like these big, cute, like owl eyes.
The only thing I don't like is, again, with the portrayal of them being savages, it's not like there's other tribes that have technology. They have little tribes that have flying machines. They're flying animals or whatever, but they have basically saddles.
They have advancements. Like they have
like them acting like they don't know what metal is and stuff like that. Like it literally is portraying on like the savage mode, like, oh, they're dumb, they don't know what they're doing or whatever. But besides the point.
Yeah. That one scene though where they're in the tent.
Oh my gosh.
I don't really understand her whole hand thing. I think that was weird. But
I don't know. I don't know, but dude, she got his ass high. He was like, holy, yo, his eyes. I mean, they already have huge eyes, but his eyes were like, boom.
He's like, this some strong.
Welcome to Pillow World, right? Have a seat. I'm going to scoot on over. And then he's just staying still.
Peter and I take some edibles and go to the aquarium.
Peter, I'm freaking out. No, don't ruin it.
No, it's pretty good. Yeah, but also, that scene where I don't really think he's dead, by the way. I don't think he's dead.
Oh, Quartz is not dead. No.
But it's the scene when he's sitting with Jake, and Jake is telling him, because Jake didn't know this either. He went in for Quartz. He went in as an agent, and he realized the world's deeper than he could have ever imagined. And so when they're sitting together, he's telling him, like, you have dead man's memories. Like, you don't have to do this. Like, that you're a whole nother human, a whole nother being thing. And he's telling him that the world's deeper than you think. Like, go connect to it. Like, you're this close. It's like you got it, but you don't got it.
Honestly, I do kind of like that a lot because, like, even though Jake is,
even though they're like
a Na'vi
enemies,
now, he still has the cultural and like the cultural thought of a human. So even though he's not super spiritual, like he does know the presence and he does know that there's something bigger than him out there, and he does have that. Also, that's not the only time in the movie that they have like a one-on-one conversation and have like this weird like stepfather and father bromance.
When they save Spider and they're just kind of sitting there like, well,
we're gonna hug it out and stuff. Like,
so do we like go back to fighting or like?
Yeah, I think it's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's adorable.
I just like, I feel like it's like Vegeta and Goku in a way. Like you're so close, but you're so far.
Listen, they're gonna be enemies to friends at some point. Hopefully, he does turn around.
Yeah, because even though he's been hunting Jake and has caused so much pain to like his wife and everybody, he still was willing to like be like, you don't have to do this. Like, like you can turn away from it. Like no hard feelings.
Yeah.
And also, Varane got out. Like she's elsewhere.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. He got some of that tail. Started putting body paint.
Yeah, when he showed up to the war meeting, and they were
the lady's like, oh, which honestly
you're
though,
a disgrace to your uniform.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they're kind of subtly pointing to the fact that like even though like he has the memories of a human, I feel like they're kind of like there's a little bit of like I won't say microaggressions, but there's definitely like distaste. Like you're like you don't look like human anymore, so like we don't respect you.
Yeah, you're not. They always try to like cap him, you know.
I mean, at the end, they kind of were like, "Yo, we're gonna put you on basically
they babysat
hiatus.
him.
Like we're not gonna allow you to go out anymore." Which hopefully, I think they've made enough money, so we're gonna get the next movie. I mean, I'm hoping.
I really love the scene where their version of the whales get their lick back.
Yeah, you know, I like it, but also like. I don't like it at the same time. Because when we get towards like the second and third act of the movie, it's just basically the second movie over again.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, and I've heard people say this as well, they were very safe in this movie. Like no real major deaths per se.
Sounds familiar. Sounds like our other topic.
Which we will get on that in a second. We will get on in a second. Oh, we forgot to mention, we saw it in 3D as well. IMAX 3D. I loved it. I've never seen an IMAX 3D movie. I would definitely do it again. No. That was so cool.
I don't know if it's because I'm cross-eyed or something, but like when I put the 3D glasses on, hurt my eyes. But I also have like, I don't know, I got a lot of problems. But like I
During the
literally
party.
at some points in the movie I had to put my hands over my eye because it was too much. But if I took my glasses off, I'd be like, oh my goodness. So
Yeah, it was basically impossible to watch it with
something
no
that was
glasses
so
on.
interesting, we've been going to this same theater forever. Like,
Yeah.
all types of movies, from Marvel to horror, whatever. This is the first time I've ever seen a movie sold out, and two, security. Making sure people
they were
see.
like,
they make sure people got their glasses.
I forgot about that.
And they see.
They said, no phones! Get in line! Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Make sure you're sitting in your seat or I'm kicking you out.
I've never seen that before. Not even for Endgame.
Not even
was
for
like
Endgame.
that.
Not even for the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, why we got security in the James Cameron movie?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Yeah.
They ain't playing around. They're like, we spent $3 billion, we gonna get $3 billion back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No
one's seeing this.
Yeah, they weren't.
you gonna spend that money. All right. I put $3 million in that movie. You gonna watch it right now. Oh, hell no.
You better pick one of those personalities because they're going to jail.
Mm-hmm. We can't do that joke on this one. That's on the after hours.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Well, choose one of them because one of y'all is going to jail.
Oh, my goodness.
He said, why you kill your whole family? I was sleepwalking.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Well, we're going to put you to sleep forever. Right.
No.
I forgot who did that joke. I'm about to
Oh,
look
he's
later.
so funny.
He's like,
And-
I have multiple personalities. Oh, really? Well, choose one of them because one of them's going to jail.
Yeah. It was so good.
You don't
I
remember.
don't remember. We gotta study this.
You gotta study this. This is insane.
This is insane.
Anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about as well with the biblical symbolism by the end, like we already were seeing slight things, but what really made it obvious was, so they realized the big issue that we're going to deal with the next movie is the fact that the humans now know that Spider has a symbiotic relationship with the planet. It allows him to breathe the air. They're definitely going to want to reverse engineer that so they can give it to humans as well. But that fact that he escaped, Neytiri told Jake, like, you do realize keeping him alive here, we'll always have a target on our back to the end of time. And Jake realizes she's kind of right. So this part, I ain't gonna lie, got me in my seat as well. Like, double whammy again. We're waiting, and Jake's like, hey, Spider, let's go in the forest real quick and just, like, skip with a little hooting and hollering. Takes him, and literally a stone, what's the...
Abraham and Isaac.
Abraham and Isaac. Literally puts him on the thing, and he's like, I can't remember if Jake's like, oh, if there's a sign, like, or something, or...
No, so what happens is, when you really go back and deep dive that scene,
Yeah.
Jake does intend to hit Spider. Like, he doesn't miss on purpose. Like, he misses on accident.
You think so?
No, like, he does miss on accident. And when he goes to do it, he's literally saying, like, to AWOL, like, if this is the will, like, if this is your will, like, let it be your will. Like, if it's not your will, then, like let my hand miss. He's intending to hit him.
You think he didn't miss on purpose?
I think he missed on, like, I think he missed. Whether he...
I mean, it doesn't matter
like,
if he does it on purpose or not.
Or not. But it was just so biblical in a sense because that's how, like, in the story of Abraham and Isaac... He willingly is like, okay, we have to do what the will. We have to go follow through. Like, there's no like doubt about it. But then, of course, he doesn't follow through because there's a bigger plan later on.
Yeah.
They don't know what's gonna happen later, but they're gonna.
Could be bad. Could be
Could be
good. Who
but
knows?
it's not up to them. It is not their will that killing him will solve anything.
Yeah.
They already have the freaking plan. They already got it. Like,
Yeah.
it's even if he's alive or not, there's nothing they can do. And then also in that moment, so this is actually what's really interesting. In the first movie, whenever Neytiri goes and saves Jake, whenever the mask is taken off. My Jake!
Now, why she do that this movie?
She said it a couple times. But she's like,
Yeah. Oh, she's like, oh, I don't like my husband when he pulls up the bad Lamborghini and Ferrari. She's like, that's my man. That's my man. I actually do love him. Oh my gosh.
No. Anyways, she saves Jake whenever his mask is taken off. Whenever she kills Quark in the first movie.
Yeah.
But and I keep feel like I'm saying his name wrong. They got some
Quark.
fancy
It's
Quark.
Quark.
Okay.
He's been saying it right.
Yeah.
Miles Quark.
Miles Quark. deceased. But anyways,
deceased.
She picks Jake up in his body, his human body. She sees him. He's a pink skinned person, but she says, I see you, because to the Na'vi, it's not about.
I love
it's
that.
Not
it's
about.
So deep.
It's not about what you look like. It's not about the person you're. It's your soul. I see your soul. So finally, when she has Spider, she's like, I see your soul. So I can see now, like, as I'm talking out my ass, I can see now that at the end when they accept Spider, they're not accepting his human form, they're accepting his soul. Because he's been raised Na'vi, he speaks Na'vi, he acts Na'vi. Like, he takes on more Na'vi qualities than even Jake could ever could. Like, he sees it deeper.
Yeah.
But
why are you speaking over that? Also, you just reminded me of something.
But them elders probably like,
they're like,
that Rolly.
Whose goddamn white baby is that? Some Cat Williams up in here. That one might be mine, but just because you name him Darren don't mean he belong to Darren. As they look at Lawak and
I just don't like Kitty and
Spider. Can we talk about that?
I feel like that's incestuous.
Listen, when you talked about him Nativity picking up Jake's body, I was like, okay.
Knife of Talk Queen. Yeah, but it was weird watching Kitty bend down and kissing her brother.
Okay, first of all, listen. I'm not discriminating, but like a tall woman for a short guy is just cringe. Ugh.
Captain Amelia?
What do you mean? How does that have to do with anything?
Mm-hmm.
She's not taller than me.
Than you.
Hold up.
Hold on. I know, we're talking about you now. Ain't nobody used to you.
No, but like, it was just weird because she's just like, let me just scooch down here.
Okay. One scene that made me so uncomfortable was when she was saving Spider. I get she was like, she was connected to the earth and stuff. But girl, I was like,
you couldn't do any other.
Like, a little uncomfortable. You couldn't just
voice
in the first movie. They were like, ooh.
I know they were very like.
They were in a vibe. They were like, good.
Over here, she's like, ah.
I was like,
okay.
The Morning Reaper, you're nasty.
She doing.
I was like, ew. I was like, if I close my eyes right now, I'm like, ew.
If I close my eyes,
it's freaking weird.
Ain't happening. No, but other than that, yeah, that's kind of weird. But
I did think it was cool. We got to see a little bit of how, like she connects to the AWA, like she taps into the system.
But she forces it though.
Yeah, she forces it.
AWA doesn't want to talk to her, which sucks. It's like, you saved me, and you don't even want to talk to me.
I don't think she wants to talk to her. I think it's because literally it goes back to what Nateri said in the first movie. You cannot use it for your benefit. Anytime she uses AWA, it's to benefit her. She's not doing it.
But is it her or she's trying to help other people?
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Like, it's helping other people in your eyes. Like, in your, like, who defines good?
Okay, well, you say that, and then when the enemy comes knocking on your door.
I'm not saying that, but that's how AWA is.
You'd be saying the same thing.
AWA is like Sweden. Like, it doesn't see like good or bad. Like, everyone's got like you in your right mind think you're doing good. The other people in their right mind think they're doing good. It's the Christmas truce. Like, nobody wants to be here.
You know about 1914 Christmas truce, all right?
Oh, I know a little history, but
Anyway, Also, can we talk about Korch's right-hand man that's like basically getting...
Man, this man's sick of it.
He's like literally in the cuck chair the whole movie. He's like he listens to Korch because like that's his commanding officer, but he's just sitting here like, dude, you're banging the tribal lady while I'm just sitting here like, ugh. What's his name? What is his name? Hold on. Pause. Avatar, Fire and Ash. Korch, right hand man. Navi. What is his name? Korch and
there's an L.
Laos?
No.
Avatar, Fire and Ash. Who was with Korch? No. Varang, Spider. Bro, why is no one talking about the dude's name? Oh, Lyles. Man, Lyles, like... Oh, can we not talk about how badass that dude was when he pulls up to Varang's thing?
Drop him!
She's like, you will do no such thing. He's like, lady, you don't know me. Drop his ass.
No, but isn't she cool for immediately knowing
but
what he is?
It goes back to them trying to portray them as like stupid. Like you don't think they can signify or like correlate the crack of a sound to a location. I don't know if she per se saw him, but she definitely knew the general area.
Why is this the picture for Lyle? Like, why is that his picture?
I know, it's a
This
meme.
is a goofy picture. Anyways,
Everyone does that meme and they'll be like, shellfish, where? Like,
okay.
she
And
don't
then
get it. She don't get it. She don't get it.
I don't get it. But Ronald, the woman who was, I love the sisterly relationship between her and Natiri.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah, Rona.
Okay.
Or Rona.
She's kind of baddie.
Yeah, and then she dies at the end giving birth. After she gave birth, like
Oh, you're talking about the mother?
Yeah, she's killed, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
I love it. She's like, oh, you're whining like a baby. Your herbs don't hurt. No, they don't work. They do work. You're just moving. Like, sit still. Like, I like her. Cause
she's still mean. She's like, you better push that baby out before you die.
yeah, but like these
Dang.
two movies, they've been like going back and forth. Like, don't disrespect me in front. Like, and it's also very biblical in a way, even how they interact as like women and men, because Natiri will not go against Jake's word in front of another woman or man.
Yeah.
But Jake can say what he wants, but she don't like it. She's like, don't down me. Don't say, because he would be like, oh, my wife's really tired. She doesn't mean it. She's like, don't do that to me in front of another woman like this.
Yeah.
But like, she's not gonna like, she can't back it down because it's very patriarchal.
How are you gonna tell the alpha himself what to not do? He
can unite the clans. He's to the motto.
Yeah, he literally did the impossible in like 3 days. It took a white man 3 days.
Wait, what were you telling me that only like 6 people?
Like in the whole history of the Navi people, there's only been like 6 that have ever like tapped into the big bad. What is it called again? The Turok.
The Turok Makto.
The Makto. Like, bro, come on, bro. That's insane.
And I died at the curb.
Yeah.
I need Jake's hair to go back to movie
Why?
1. These dreads,
Why
they
are
ain't doing it for me.
Why are they human-like,
I'm
though?
gonna need to go back to the first movie.
Why is it so human-like? None of the others are like that.
I don't know. Tesseria has braids, like the water people.
Not like his. He's got full-on locks.
He's got full-on locks. Like, they're just
like thick
cut.
I don't know. I mean, spiders also like that as well. But honestly, I mean, anyone can do locks.
I'm really living for like their hair textures. Like, even the boys and like the water king, they have like the frozen stuff. Yeah. I thought that the one kid that died was their son. Like how I'm like, wow, they just kind of skipped over this kid dying. That's been he was just their spider version. Yeah, I didn't know that. He was their version of spider. He was like their adopted kid.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so that's why we ain't mourning right now.
But yeah, I'm satisfied with the movie. I really am satisfied. I do think that there was a couple areas where they played a little safe. I do think they kind of misled people to think that it was going to be more about the tribe, but in all actuality, like, they weren't like the most massive major plot.
They were like side quests.
If anything, I think this is only going to lead for the next movie, and it's going to be really about Korch, honestly, because we're getting to the point where Korch is starting to see through the cracks.
I wonder if he'll join with them to go against Earth.
Yeah, but also I kind of hope they do a little pivot and show us what Earth's like right now.
I heard the next movie is based on Earth.
You think so?
I heard like.
Oh, forgot about the whale hunter. He got his guy.
That's what I said earlier.
He got dragged in the water.
We got our lick back.
Mark,
you were like, I wish they took his other arm first.
I know.
I was glad because they showed up it was like a scene like a Jaws something and slowly came up and then rah. I was so happy.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Natiri or not Natiri. What's Sigourney Weaver's Kiri? Like, her tail thing now is like a weapon against
Varang.
But
she also has the power of Awa. So like that was the first time Varang was afraid because she's been able to control and bring everybody down to their knees.
Well, that's such a good comparison too, because you have Varang who's like completely just pushed out Awa, and then you have Kiri that's like the complete opposite. So I love how, I don't know, I just like the symbolism. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think it's like a really good parallel. The whole movies are good parallels. Like, you brought up a point where it's just like they live in a world where they know for a fact that they're like that there is a higher power. They're all taught this higher power, but because when the higher power doesn't step in, they turn their backs, even though that's their whole world. They literally have a literal lifeline connected to their bodies, and they turn their back on it. Like, so it's like at the end of the day, you have a choice.
I ain't gonna lie though. But like, isn't it funny? Like looking at like from the outside in, they decided to build camp near a volcano, and they're literally upset that it erupted and killed everybody. And instead of just being like, you know what, maybe we should just move, we're just gonna be like, oh yeah, F AWOL.
Isn't that just funny?
Oh,
yeah.
The audacity.
You blew up my house. F God. No, it was the person who blew up your house.
Yeah. Anything else to add about this movie?
I love Jesus.
Oh, Max Patel, the doctor, a real one. He went against the system, the environmentalist.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good.
Yeah,
that was actually pretty cool.
That was really good.
Well, I think it's kind of like
his name Garvin.
It's kind of like propaganda. Like they don't really realize it until they see it. Like you gotta think they've only been behind the wall the whole time. So then when they see literally like. It's not like Jake was fighting against the system. Like he was there.
They were corrupted.
And he's seen like Jake being abused, and he's just like, bro, this dude's not doing anything. Like, the hell's going on?
But they're also showing you that it just makes me so like
they were gonna publicly execute him.
Yes, and what it makes me, and they've got like their versions of phones.
Oh yeah, they were all recording and stuff.
What makes me so is that what Jake says. Who was he telling? He was telling someone, I don't forget who. He was saying how they destroyed our world, and they're gonna come do it to your world. Like he's telling, oh yeah, when he was uniting the clans, he's basically saying like we had a Pandora, but humans became greedy and corporations took over, which sounds kind of funny. He says corporations took over the government, and there's no like official government. It's corporations, and they have hired like men, which are the men who come to Pandora, who take the expedition over because of what? They're coming for one of those rocks at first, which is connected directly to the life tree. Yeah, unobtainium.
So dumb.
Yeah, but
now they're after.
But it just shows you they didn't learn, because even you have the freaking dude, the CEO guy, just playing golf and stuff. Like you're gonna come destroy another world, and what's funny is he's literally like, we've tried everything. We tried giving them books. We tried giving them roads. They ain't want no roads. We tried giving them clothes. We tried teaching them English. Your language don't mean nothing on this planet. Like, what do you mean? And then Jake's like, that stuff doesn't mean anything to them. Like, money holds no value here. He's like, because they have something deeper than money. The dude was just like,
I don't get it.
Yeah, he was like, take the tree out.
What do you mean we can't put a mega Walmart here? Super Walmart. What do you mean?
But
no Topgolf?
But it's just like, it just deeply bothered me, because it's just like, you're gonna go and you're gonna destroy this whole planet all over again.
Absolutely.
It's like, for what? The money means nothing. If you have on Earth, you have no air.
Money doesn't mean nothing to you because you don't need money.
But like, it's just like, you're on this planet and you have millions of dollars, but your planet's broken. Like, it's destroyed. Your money means nothing.
They don't care. That's not the point. Anyway, all right, listen. We talked about Fire and Ash. We gotta move on.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we've. It doesn't matter. All right, we're moving on. Okay, go watch the movie if you haven't seen it, because if we don't support it and they don't make another movie or the next 2 or 3 movies,
I'm on yeah, well, if it doesn't come out by 2050, I'm done.
Yeah, literally. All right, let's just get it over with and talk about it. Stranger Things season 5.
I make a deal.
You know how it goes. We're just gonna go straight into ratings. All right, you ready?
For season 5?
Season 5.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. 6 out of 10. Interesting. Honestly, I thought you were gonna get a little higher, like 6.5.
No, it's so booty.
Yeah,
there are some good points. Don't get me wrong. There were some good
visuals. Are cool.
Visuals. No.
That's the best part.
The upside down scene where we see Max running, when you compare it to the first time we see her running, there's like volcano explosions, the ceiling's falling. This one, she's just running past practical effects.
Yeah. Listen, we should have known that the season was going to be really bad the moment when we first start off, and the town is just acting normal, and the government just came in and just closed the holes up with fucking steel.
They're in schools. They're working, and if you
it should have been all at war from day one.
And if you bring up all of a sudden, like for example, Erica's teacher, she's like talking to the teacher and telling him like, hey, like, you don't find it funny that you never want to investigate? You're a science man. They're like, what? or even what's the girl's name? What's Robin's girlfriend's name?
I know you're talking about.
She couldn't believe Robin, and she's just like, you don't think the government just showed up out of nowhere for nothing? You didn't see that big terror over there?
But how? Like, they don't see it like that. They thought it was an earthquake.
Oh,
that was the whole point. Like,
the big earthquake.
They thought it was an earthquake, so like I can understand why they don't believe it. Also, imagine like your girlfriend shows up and she's like, "I fight monsters." I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah,
what?
I'd probably be like, "You're on crack too."
You're like, "You're doing drugs. You're doing drugs."
Anyway, start from the beginning.
That literally is the beginning. There's so many inconsistencies with this season. It literally ruins the whole show for
Why
me.
do we have Russia?
Russia doesn't exist anymore. No point.
Okay, we're just gonna go over
They closed up all the holes. Like it's miles long of just steel plates just covering up the upside down. What? Really? That's stupid. First of all, the biggest red flag for us was the moment they captured Derek's parents. What happened to them? They're still in the barn. They're still in the barn. No one came after them.
Yeah, and then
they're tied up.
Yeah.
High.
Knocked out. Unless he went back and got them.
No.
But the scene at the very end where they're all like in crunch time, Erica and the teacher, they got captured. They're getting captured. Where'd they go? What happened? Hopper's been presumed dead for 2.5 years, and he's just suddenly back to being sheriff.
All right, he's the sheriff again.
Is blind.
Max is blind.
They all
last season
have physical
her arms and legs are broken.
She's living in a coma, and they had wraps around her arms. Those are real wounds. She said, "Lucas, I can't see." She had white eyes. Like, she was blind.
She almost got consumed.
Yeah, and then now she's awake. Like, hello.
Yeah, awake, sees everything perfectly fine. And music is no longer a thing anymore. Like, you don't need music to escape anymore. Connect. What?
It takes away
they literally set that up with Henry's parents.
Music. Yeah, it's literally Henry's parents. It connects everything for Vecna, and
then they kind of retconned it all in the fact that
even when he
got the powers from a rock.
Yes, even when he gave Holly the music, it was all connected to music. And then we don't get an explanation for the 12 vessels at all.
12 vessels, but you need 4 to open up a portal to Earth.
Also, the one scene where Kali is coming in and she's using her vision to trick Henry. She could have just kept the vision going and he wouldn't have seen her coming up to stab him at all. That, or she's coming up and says, "Hello, brother." Were your two words more important than stabbing him? I guess so.
Like he doesn't remember who you are,
brother. Like how dramatic. Ooh, Hopper was like, when she
I would say that's probably the only emotional part I got from that show was Hopper almost blowing himself up because he didn't know it was on the other side of the wall.
I didn't really get emo for that part.
It's sad because the whole time it's giving me Joel and Ellie vibes where it's like he didn't get an opportunity to have his own daughter get raised. So if it means anything to protect 11, I see why he was gonna do it, because if let's just say hypothetically when he went behind that door and it was Henry, you really think with all Henry's powers, which he barely shows in this season, that he wasn't gonna just instantly kill himself?
He got in his head and made him think he shot her.
That's dumb.
Stupid. Anyways.
If he knew he was there, why didn't he send Demogorgons out towards him? Also, yeah, no bats, no Demogorgons.
Also, he likes.
Actually, no, there's 3. There's a few during the whole season.
He likes the cold. He's in freaking Florida.
Yeah, literally. He's literally in the middle of the
freaking Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
Maybe he just likes ice. I don't know. Dude was so powerful in the mall. He was so powerful on top of the Hawkins school in using just telepathy. Mm-hmm. Wasn't even there presently. Was murdering people through a freaking nothing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
But, yeah.
And then also, one Demogorgon before took out an entire squad.
Also, we just saw a bunch just kill almost all the military.
It took out an entire squad until Will was able to go
Ugh, so
and then
dumb.
Will is connected to the hive mind. He literally feels pain. They literally reignite a Demogorgon, and he feels so much pain. He feels every fiber in his being, but he doesn't feel the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer gets attacked, and he's over here ooh, nothing at all. I don't know.
The one scene I
show.
I enjoy, like, we're over here ripping on it. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
it literally,
like,
the ending really ruined it for me.
They ruined me. Because, like, there are certain parts that were so good. Like, I really loved Max and Elle's relationship that was building. I thought the scene where she was, like, well, her powers are super cringe. And it was so 80s. Like, I loved the actual Dungeon and Dragon scenes. I loved the buildup of Eddie and everything. Dude, it's just the scene where Max is there and, you know, Holly shows up and was like, oh, like, let's go, like, it's like, bruh. It's
like, I think it was cool seeing Max come back, and then you realize, like, oh, they're all in, like,
memories.
But, like, I'm confused because, like, they're in Henry's mind.
They're, like, all inside his mind while he's not also there presently. Like, he's, like, away in a different world.
Yeah.
Also, he was able to drag Holly from, he didn't even come out of the different world. Mm-hmm. He dragged Holly midair from the upside down back in, but he couldn't do anything when Elle was in his face.
This might be a retcon already, because the reason, like, Henry already has the powers, and it was Elle that opened up the portal to the upside down for Henry to even go into, which met the Mind Flayer, but then they just retconned it and say, oh, the Mind Flayer was already talking to him from day one.
You right.
Bro, that makes no sense.
Because Elle is the reason, because he looks all messed up.
Yeah.
She sent him to that world.
Because he was stuck in that world.
She sent him to the world. So she just conveniently sent him to the same world as the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, it made no sense. The fact that they, like, it would have made more, maybe the symbiosis relationship, again, going back to the Avatar thing, like, the Mind Flayer and Henry are basically one unit in this season. But, like, I don't know. It would have made more sense if, like, Henry was the main controller of everything. Like, there was no symbiosis. Like, he goes to this world, he already has the powers, and he just basically controls them because of revenge and hate.
There's just a lot. Like, get up the mountains. Takes them 2 seconds to get up the mountains.
Yeah.
Whatever. I didn't really like the whole plan. Like, oh, let's end our lives from Kali. I was also with Hopper. Like, oh, get this bitch out of here. Like,
yeah.
She was just like so like, we just blew up a whole lab of pregnant women. To be honest, the government was gonna kill them anyways. They were dying
also,
anyways.
If it was really the government, they would have never let any of them live at the very end.
Yeah, like,
they'd be like, oh, you saw this happen? Boom, boom, boom.
If it was truly the government, the whole town would just magically be boom. I mean,
you know what?
Boom.
As we're talking this, I want to change my rating. I'm giving it dare I say it's as bad as watching
the
Jurassic World Rebirth.
It felt like a waste of my time in a way.
Yeah.
Because it was like everything they built up, they like ruined. And
yeah. Honestly, yeah.
And the fans are writing better endings.
Yeah. Yo, I feel bad for everybody that thought that there was going to be conformity gate. Like, I knew from day one, I was like, this is stupid. Like, why would they ever do that? Like, they wrote the ending's over. Like, and then I don't even like how, like, honestly, if they did conformity gate, that probably would have been the best. It would have been
that would have been the best peak thing ever.
They just fumbled. They waited too long, and then the story was just complete. They had all the time, and they still messed up the story.
I just don't understand
what's some other inconsistencies we can talk about real quick about the show.
Also, Karen Wheeler. Walking down Wheeler.
Yeah.
Pulling it out. First of all, we don't even know where the dad went. We don't even see him recover until the very end. Like,
yeah.
We don't see nothing about him. And then, Delightful Derek.
Oh, yeah. Delightful Derek is pretty cool.
Delightful Derek.
Are you here for Mr. What's It? Oh, the meme of the kid underneath the stall. And he's like, yeah, that's creepy. Turn down the brightness. Creepy.
No, what did he call her? A snitch?
Yeah, of course.
Snitch.
She's a snitch.
Oh, or the fact that all the tunnels were made by Will in his sleep.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I don't know how he did it, but
he used the Mind Flayer.
As controlling a Demogorgon.
But
or whatever.
It doesn't make sense.
The fact that in the first season that Bob was murdered. I mean, flayed out because a broom fell.
A broom.
But a stereo and these 3 dogs don't know where they are.
I don't know the song it
Kate
is.
Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just suddenly, and even in the last season, like the last episode, like suddenly, like
the Mind Flayer, bro, is killed by 6 high schoolers.
There was no stakes. They didn't. At certain points, who could have died? No one died.
And the Duffer Brothers answered all these questions, and they're just like, oh,
we made our bag.
Yeah, literally. Like, where are all the Demogorgons? They're somewhere. Just somewhere. Just not around, you know?
Just
the moment the Mind Flayer got hurt, I feel like that would have been an instant beacon of all the creatures that come out of nowhere.
they're all connected. Like,
yeah.
Why aren't you bringing in all your peeps?
Also, the fact that who kills Henry is Joyce. And which you can talk about the numbers. It took 11 strikes to cut his head off, by the way.
Which you got the dullest thing ever.
My day is ruined.
I don't know.
No, it really is. Like, I can't even talk about it. That's how, like,
and then,
bad it is.
Costume design-wise, I did not like Elle's costume design. I felt like...
Which part? Like, her workout one? Or just, like, by the end?
Her hair, everything. Yeah. So, like, she, like, the character herself, I love 11. I love Jane's character. But...
How'd she get out of the van?
See, I don't know. How'd you get out and all the machines are going? Or were you out of the van?
She was inside the van the whole time.
I know. But then people are saying in their little conformity that she wasn't in the van at all. That it was an illusion.
Yeah, like, that made no sense.
What? She was in there.
Her sister waited
like, they were
30
saying,
more minutes.
They were saying even her being, like, dead with the gunshot's an illusion. What? Nah, she was
I think Shredder's got shot and she was like...
Yeah. But, no, what I was saying, what was I saying before you cut me off?
The outfits.
Oh, yeah.
11.
I liked whenever in season 2 and in 3, like, she had, like, the 80s haircut. She had, like, the half up, half down.
Yeah.
She had, like, the Joyce Byers, like the bangs and everything. She was looking so cool. And then she just had the Millie Bobby Brown bun the entire movie.
Yeah.
And then entire episodes. And then the one scene where she's trying to cry, love you, Millie.
No.
But, like, it was really hard.
Her and Mike didn't feel any connection.
No, the fact that he didn't say I love you back.
If we talked about
they
this,
had more chemistry.
It actually happened.
They had more chemistry as children at that school dance than they did as adults.
If that was your last time seeing the person you loved, I feel like you'd be like, I love you.
I love you, holding on to them, trying to make sure, like, not let them go. Like,
it's just dumb, bro. I will say, though, this is the only caveat that I'll say that is cool. I do like that it's a wormhole that connects the Upside Down to Earth.
Bridge.
Like, the bridge is a snapshot of Hawkins. Like, I thought that was actually kind of cool.
I liked the scene with Jonathan and Nancy where they come and realize that they're actually not meant to be together.
Yeah.
And instead of trying to force something that's not there because he thought that proposing to her would fix all their problems, which that's like really like young people think. Yeah. They're like
they think it's just because it's their first time, like,
they're like, oh, this will fix everything. A child will fix everything. Like, this will fix everything. But rather than actually dealing with all the unsaid, it actually showed that, like, that was way more mature of them to be like, hey, we're actually not meant for each other, and that's cool.
Like, they still care for each other, just
they're not meant.
They're not love. They love each other, but they don't love. They're not in love with each other.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, like, they're basically all mingled together.
And it was not high school though.
Not for me.
That wasn't for me, but I knew an ancestral group like that where they did bounce around.
Hey, listen, you know, wherever floats their boat.
Yeah. So
that's the only thing I liked about it.
The scene, Will's coming out scene.
Oh. I don't even want to talk about it because it just feels so wrong.
Even Noah is I believe openly gay. In Ireland.
For real?
And yeah. Please don't misquote me, don't cancel me. But I believe Noah Snaps came out as gay a while ago.
Like, I feel like, honestly, we can talk about it with no disrespect because, allies. But,
Yeah. In 2023, yes, he came out. Yes, I knew it.
Like, Robin had a better come out that felt natural than...
No.
Guys...
Like, no, but
dude.
The actor himself also said to the writers, he was saying, guys, I don't think this feels natural. Like, he's like, it's not like it's intimate. It would have been more intimate if it was like his mom, his brother, and maybe his main friends. But you had strangers there. You even had like a collie there, standing there in a group. What's the collie gonna do? She don't know you. So it's like, it made no sense to do that. And I'm not gonna leave you. He's literally saying this in an interview. But
like y'all, but not.
But also there was inconsistencies. The inconsistencies. I like getting lost in the woods. He's afraid of the woods. We like getting malt at the malt, like the whatever place. That place doesn't sell.
Yeah, we got getting milkshakes at a store that doesn't sell milkshakes.
Like what? that's why people were thinking of conformity, the inconsistencies. Yeah. But I will say what I did like about it, because I didn't take this scene was very emotional for me. But not like, but not
crybaby. But that's okay.
I ain't crybaby, but it was
You're
not
soft.
But not, yeah, I saw, but not because of the surface level conversation.
Yeah,
because of how he explains how the mind flare goes, like Vecna goes in his mind and was planting anxiety and like false realities and like things that he.
What's the anxiety? You're not gay. Mike doesn't love you. Ooh. What?
Elle and Mike are together.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
like,
but like how he felt like afraid to even like he literally felt so like paralyzed in a way.
You're fighting monsters and you think the world gives a shit whether what you like or not. You think Robin was having the same situation?
You're not letting me finish.
My bad. I'm just saying. No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's how I personally feel like when I have like anxiety or like when I start thinking of scenarios in my head. Like how he felt and how he felt so paralyzed because he was just like, I need to say this because like this, he's like, it's not true.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel, because I feel like I'll build up scenarios that aren't real or aren't happening, and I give them so much life that when the real scenarios actually happen, it makes me feel like, bro, all this stuff was not even real. And that moment when he's saying that, I'm like, dude, that's how anxiety feels to me. Like that's how anxiety is. So I didn't take the surface level of his coming out story. I took how Vecna made him feel, and that felt deeper to me. But that was just me out of 1,000, y'all.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So yeah, I don't really have a lot of good remarks. You know, we may or may not have seen AI in the last scene. Who knows?
Oh, absolutely. The little credits had Nancy with like 10 fingers on a revolver. Like, what?
People are trying to say that the artist said that that's like how they're like it's held, but then I'm like, who's the artist? But I didn't do a lot of research on
fingers on the same hands. Listen, I'm not a firearms expert, but I'm not dumb.
Yeah, but it's so sloppy because even then it's like you didn't go. Listen, Coca-Cola was blasting out their freaking AI commercial. I'm not surprised.
Not talk about AI.
So sick of it. As an autist, I'm sick of it. But I'm trying to think if there's any positives for this season. Like,
the only positive I have was
I didn't really
Hopper and it being a wormhole.
I didn't really like Robin's character this season.
For real. Interesting.
I liked her towards the end of this season. The beginning, I felt like her quirky, like, you should really tell my mom that. My mom thinks I talk too much.
I get that part.
Her quirkiness was like a little bit overly quirky.
Yeah.
Like, it felt forced quirky.
Well,
like
you could say that about a lot of characters this season. Like,
I know
everything was amped to like 10.
Yeah, and like way more. Like, like wow, it was just like bro, the authenticity.
Yeah.
Like I said, when they were younger, the writing, not the actors, the writing felt a lot more smoother. This season felt a lot more forced.
Well, it was rushed. It was oh, how can we get this out? So, like, I know
people are like, oh, but the actors. No, the actors are really talented actors, whether they're in this project or other ones.
Yeah, I have no problems with the actors.
Yeah, when you have ill writing, it hurts.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the ball got dropped. Apparently they said that they wrote this entire show from start to finish. Bullshit.
Well, I'll say this: when they came out and were like, "Oh, no one has guessed the ending correctly," yeah, because no one expected the ending to be bad.
To be shit.
They're like, "No one's guessed the ending, guys." Yeah, no shit, because you have a fucking shitty ass ending.
I would have liked better if I saw this one video. Someone saying like it was like. It's supposed to end with like Will like playing a game. He knocks over like 11 and he's like in a mental facility. I would have taken that. Like,
oh no, that's bad. I will say though,
like
I do agree that 11 probably should have died, and she did die. Like I could see that because at the end of the day, there was no way. It kind of goes back to the Avatar and stuff, where it's like there was no way the government wasn't never gonna go after them. Like ever.
But I still can't agree with the fact that they all got let go.
Yeah,
that would have.
And everyone went back to normal.
Like nothing happened. Like,
also, they graduated high school.
How did Max graduate high school on time if she was in a coma for 2 years?
She's just smart, bro. Smart. Also, Will
moved to New York?
Not Will.
Mike.
No, actually, Will has the power still. So, like, how?
No, he's not connected to the hive mind anymore, so he has no more power. Power comes from the mind. But that's why I'm like, why aren't you dead?
Yeah, I don't know.
So.
All right, let's get off Stranger Things. This give me a headache.
Yeah, guys.
All right, let's talk about one
if
more
you
thing.
liked it, you liked it. But we're gonna be honest with you, we did not like it.
Well, let's talk about something I'm actually excited to talk about
Okay,
is
move
upcoming
on.
films coming out. Next episode, probably Primate. I did it again. Looking forward to that. Like I said, I wanted to just shoot some stuff with you that's coming out soon. We have 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple, which I'm looking forward to. Return
Hopefully
to
the
Silent
alpha
Hill.
doesn't come back.
The Power Rangers are coming back. Jimmy, yeah, they're going full force. Like he's gonna be part of one of the main characters. Him and the kid. You don't like it? I think like we talked about this last time. If they ruin this movie,
said that it makes.
I feel like it will make sense once this movie comes out, because the whole point of them bringing them back is because they were the original kids when the virus came out.
Yeah.
That's like when the movie started, we see Jimmy
surviving
the apocalypse.
It's so good because throughout the entire movie they show like little Easter little breadcrumbs of Jimmy.
James Sutherland, but no, Silent Hill.
Sutherland.
That's his name. That's the main character. Anyway, Return to Silent Hill. Mm-hmm. Look forward to that. Not to cut you off. You can. What were we gonna say?
No, the joke I made went right over your head. I was like, "We'll see if the alpha comes back."
Oh. Okay.
And then you started talking about like, "No, Jimmy comes back," and I'm like, "Okay."
Can we not? Don't take your girls to 28 inches later. I mean 28 days later.
Yo, that thing was a prosthetic.
Anyway, what else we got going on?
The Avatar Last Airbender movie is supposed to be coming out, but it's not coming to theaters.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's not happening. Scream 7, if you're still into Scream, which
apparently, no, I'm not gonna spoil that. Oh, is Scary Movie coming?
Yes, Scary Movie 6. That's gonna be good. I haven't got there. This one's gonna be your favorite, Super Mario Galaxy movie coming out this year.
We are going. Oh my gosh! I am going to vlog us going to Epic for the first time, and I'm so excited because it's gonna be our first.
Did we talk about that yet?
No, we're not.
I actually wrote that on my list.
We haven't talked about it, but I really want to vlog it because it'll be our first time as Blink and Pluviiox in the wild vlogging for the channel.
I literally wrote Epic Universe vlog for R&R.
But yes, I'm gonna be vlogging our entire experience, and I just can't wait because it's
Michael Jackson coming out this year. No, you don't understand. We're about to get into some even crazier stuff because you don't realize what else is coming out this year. Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu.
But we haven't even watched season 2 of Star Wars.
We'll get there. Scary Movie 6, Toy Story 5. You never know.
Okay.
Supergirl, which is gonna be a fantastic
movie.
Movie
Tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be so good. We saw the trailer for it.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Oh, I know Millie's gonna.
James Gunn, dude, you are killing it. I ain't gonna lie. Marvel better step up.
So from what I saw already, it is so comic accurate.
Yeah.
It is. Oh wait.
We should have brought the book. I mean, got a little right behind you.
The
poster.
I drew this. I have the book somewhere. But literally the first scene, I'm not going to say too much, where you see her like literally her hands up, like she's drunk. Blacked out drunk in this scene.
Which I can't wait till we talk about it because we'll explain why that's all happening.
And she's like, well, I feel bad for all of you. Because she has no, like, you know how, like, Superman has a kill code? This girl don't care. Yeah. You in her way, boom.
Maybe she's not a hero.
And she's, like, canonically...
An anti-hero?
Canonically, she's very much stronger than Superman. Also, because she doesn't hold back. She uses her full-on, like, everything.
What a 10 out of 10 movie. Superman was literally a perfect superhero movie.
I'd watch it again. Little Ugly Dog.
The Odyssey, which...
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
It's going to be
Christopher Nolan. I just know it's not going to be Epic the musical.
I don't think I understand this, but we have a lot of movies to cover this year.
I'm so excited. AMC, this is your chance. Mm-hmm. This is your chance.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day, which is going to be fantastic because we're getting the Punisher.
You think they're going to have Gwen Stacy in it?
People are theorizing it.
Sadie Sink just got confirmed, but not for Gwen. For, what's his name? Cyclops and Jean's child.
Okay. We have, which this actually was in kind of like canned because of Warner Brothers, and like they already got sold to Netflix or whatever. But Coyote versus Acme.
What's that?
The only reason I know this is because a TikToker I watch, he's
Is
called the Laughter Medic. It's a live action. I don't know exactly what it's about, but the guy I watch on TikTok, he's an ASMR artist, and he was actually in the movie like with John Cena.
Whoa.
Which is kind of cool because like he's
yeah.
an actor as well, and he had photos of him on set, and he was sad for years because they canned it, like they wrote it off and stuff. But because Netflix bought it back or bought it or whatever, or something like that, they're actually releasing it now. And this movie was recorded like
so it was completely finished.
It was completely finished,
bro. That's like
for years.
That's like the Batman Beyond.
Hold on, because the Batgirl movie could still technically come out if Netflix. You know who's also in it? Brendan Fraser.
Here's the gag. This might be an unpopular opinion. I do not care for Barbara. I do not care for Barbara. I think she's a cool character. I think Batgirl's a super cool character. I love the Bat family. Why don't I care for Barbara? Because her and Nightwing just doesn't make sense to me. They are raised as siblings. They're a part of the Bat family. And they suddenly have this relationship that's like super like childhood friends to lovers type of deal. No. Give me Corey back. Give me Starfire. Make them happy some way, somehow in this new universe. Like, I don't know why DC decided to like completely retcon Barbara being in a wheelchair. She becomes Oracle. She gets shot and becomes Oracle.
Yeah.
She becomes the Oracle. She becomes the behind the scenes in the mask. But now that's completely annexed.
Well, it's not canon. It doesn't matter. It's not canon anymore. It's not part of the new universe, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. You're freaking yourself out for no reason.
No, but her and Nightwing are actively together right now in comics. That's why I'm upset.
Talk about canon right now. We got Clayface this year.
Ooh, horror, rated R.
Rated R. Horror. We have, which I don't know if this is actually coming out this year, but Resident Evil being directed by the same guy that directed Weapons, who's also a past member or kind of current member of Whitest Kids You Know, which is great.
Whoa.
Shout out Trevor Moore. Let's see. Terrifier 4, which, whatever.
I don't really care for the Terrifier
The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Which...
Paramount?
It says it's coming out in movie theaters, though. But we'll see about that.
It might be select theaters.
Yeah.
And then if they have a popcorn bucket,
we'll get it.
I am searching.
Listen.
You don't understand. If right here, okay, this is all my comics, my art studio, only Avatar art's on them all. Yeah. Only Avatar.
We have Street Fighter, which
the video game?
Pretty cool. We have The Hunger Games, The Sunrise of the Reaping.
So glad I got
or
you
on the
into
Reaping.
That. I'm so glad I got you into
but this... Oh, wait. There's a couple more things before I announce what I really want to watch. We have Avengers Doomsday, which is going to be
that's in the
insane.
December.
We have Dune Part 3, which we haven't seen any of the Dooms, so we probably should watch that. And then we have Werewolf with Willem Dafoe, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Interesting.
2 really good actors.
But the movie, and it's kind of dumb because compared to all the movies we could see right now that are going to be insane, the movie that I find funny that's coming out is Violent Night 2.
Dude.
Which, my boy Hopper, man, that movie is so good.
Dude, David
Harbour
is
so good.
That movie was really good.
You know what's so funny is, for a while, I even said this a long time ago. I was like, that movie looks so dumb.
Oh,
and then we watched it, and
he kept saying it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
So good.
And then your dad put it on. You're like, wait, let's watch it again.
Yeah. The reason why I like it is because I like when they talk about, because like Christmas is
it's a corporation
pagan holiday, like incorporated from a pagan holiday. So I love that they brought the old thing back, and to talk about like, oh, well, Santa Claus is actually like a Viking back in the day before he got his powers or whatever, and he talks about it in the movie. And I don't know, I just like that they added. I am a big fan of fairy tale retelling, if that's the right, is that the right word to use?
Yeah.
I like that because it kind of reminds me of Hansel and Gretel, the witch hunters. It's like where they take like the fairy tale of it, and then they add like the realistic spin.
I like that they did that because it's like, it's kind of weird because it's pagan, and then it's also like they have the Saint Nicholas, but then they took the more like the pagan route with it.
Yeah.
And
it feels more like it's just a continuation of life. Like that's how it was, but now it's like what we see
it's
it
different
today.
That's like like St. Patrick's Day used to be about like someone in prison getting like letters written to him, and now it's a drinking holiday.
Now everyone just drinks in green. But I'm super excited because I really love that movie. Hopefully we can see more of the past. I would love to see Mrs. Claus and see how she would look. That would be insane. Little Viking. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of Jumanji 3, which whatever.
Anaconda?
Well, we definitely need to see that still.
Some video games that I am excited to, like, which is kind of crazy because your girl don't play video games, but I really have been hearing a lot about Dispatch.
You need to play it on your main channel.
I know.
You could do
I actually
series.
thought about actually doing.
If you just
listen.
Side note, we're gonna do a little talk right.
I thought about doing this, and I thought it was gonna be funny. I thought of doing a series called "A Day in My Life as a Streamer," but like it's because I was gonna start being like, guys, I'm not a streamer, but I want to see what my husband does every day. So we're gonna play Dispatch together for 30 days straight. Let's try it.
Yeah, you could literally just
do a whole thing. It's just a whole thing for it and do art for it. I keep getting asked to do it, so I'm kind of thinking about doing it for February because MegaCon is in March, and
a lot.
Yeah.
This year is crazy, but I hope you guys are gonna stick along with us and see where we go. I think that's basically it. I don't think really have anything else. They have Dracula. Is this the one? Oh, actually, we need to see that. That's the one that keeps on popping on TikTok right now.
Oh,
where he's like, "Oh, she's my salvation," and then Christopher Waltz is like, "Well, you're her damnation." It's like, ooh. You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen those edits? Like Dracula's trying to get his,
Yeah, I haven't seen that
his girl, but Christopher Waltz character is kind of like a minister, and he's trying to like stop him because like he thinks he's evil, like he's like the devil, the demon, stuff like that. So when he's trying to like Dracula's killing everybody and stuff, and he gets up to him, he's like, "Where's my girl?" And he's like, "You realize like you're the reason she's gonna like burn forever." And he's like, "Oh well, she's my salvation," and he's like, "Well, you're her damnation." It's like, ooh, this shit deep as hell. Holy
Who's right?
fuck.
Who's right?
I mean, it's both. Like, it kind of reminds me of like Helsing, where it's like you're willing to give up your humanity to become a monster. Like, it's one thing to be a vampire, but like you do realize it comes with a cost.
Yeah.
Like you're giving up everything, what it means to be a human.
Everything. There's no
everything.
price.
You lose your soul and everything.
There's no price on like giving up being a human. Even every show I watch as vampires, like the Vampire Diaries, they all like they always wish and miss being human. Twilight.
It's like Alucard when he was fighting Alexander Anderson. Like once he had like a piece of the spear from that stabbed Jesus or whatever, and he injected it into himself, he became a monster. Like he was so obsessed with taking down Alucard. Why do we keep on doing this? We can always jump around. But like just to like talk about it real quick, like he was willing to give up his humanity in order to defeat Alucard, even though he's a man of God. Like he would never go that far. But
that's the problem. That's the problem. He lost the plot because that's not you can't. That it goes from being God's will to your will. He became obsessed. He started following his will. And he started losing sight. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I do love the comparison to Alucard and Alexander because when Alucard fights him, his pistols, he puts it as an upside down cross, where Anderson has his blades as upright as the cross. Which you could also make an argument and be like, oh, well, Alucard's doing like St. Peter's version because like in that sect or whatever is an upside down cross just to represent like. Anyway, not to get on a tangent. All right, we need to cut this off. You want to add any closing remarks?
That's pretty much it. So, look forward to another episode next week. We are going to try to be a lot more consistent this year. That's one of our goals.
That's right.
Yes.
Every Friday, new episode out. Follow the socials. Follow pluviiox. Follow Blink. I live stream on Twitch. Some days. We'll work on that. Yes, vlogs.
Yes.
And Dispatch soon.
Vlogs, Dispatch. I launched the mail club, and I will see you guys at MegaCon in a couple months.
Alrighty. Bye, y'all. Bye.